Alright, we'll start with a little tree and some lights. And we'll go this way. There we go. Welcome down the street a little bit. I was like, wow, all the festivities are gone. But no, we got people with their lights on. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening. It's getting dark out. And the Christmas lights are upon us. We'll see more once we hit the houses. Welcome to the Manawaganish Road Walk of Christmas Lights. This is actually Fairville. Manawaganish doesn't start yet, but we're going to start up here because I want to show you the barbershop. Now, I don't think the car is in front that's usually there. It's usually like a love bug, a little beetle with a tree on top, but yeah, they're not there at the moment, but I've taken pictures of that. You probably have seen it. I've taken recent pictures to update it, so you guys will witness that once in my photography. I've taken another one again. All right. Oh, it's a chilly one up today. I dressed warm for it. It's not as festive as I thought, but yeah, we're going to start hitting some lights here soon. Now here, of course, we have Lancaster Barbershop. And they're always fairly lit up. Not as much as I remembered, but it's still nicely lit up. As you can see. There we go, I got the Christmas tree inside. There we go. Some lights in the window. As you can see, there's a light up there too, higher up, if you look. So there's the tree lit up. I wonder if they're lit up. No, well, no, not really lit up. Yeah, the pizza place. There's a lit up sign. It's not really Christmassy, but now, the Chinese restaurant. They always have Christmas lights going. Now, why am I doing this here, everybody? I found out, and recently I've been talking to a few people. I have friends from abroad that have never gone Christmas light watching, or other friends even that currently just don't go Christmas light watching. And I was like, no, that can't be true. There we go. Can't really see it per much here. But yeah, so I'm going to take everybody for some Christmas light looking. So that's enough of this area. Let's go ahead here with Christmas lights. Now, not everybody has lights on at Christmas, but some people do. Here we have some really nice stuff. Look at that. That's really nice. Look at that. Merry Christmas. There we go. Gonna watch myself walking here. It's a little slippery and icy. Oh, it's in between. Isn't that nice? Look at that one. There we go. Oh, we got some more up here, so we'll just keep walking. It's not too chilly of a night out. Hopefully the batteries don't die. A little a note, if anybody does outdoor recording, video, photography, anything to do with electronics out in the cold, your batteries will die quicker. Just a heads up. But this is all freshly done material and stuff, so, Oh, thank you very much. Now, see, we got some beautiful, look at that. Look at the Christmas trees in the window. Look at that. Look at that. See? Look at the Christmas lights in the window. The trees lit up. Isn't that lovely? There we go. See, we're hitting a lot of houses now. Have their lights on. Or somebody has some stuff in their door. That's nice. Alright, we're going to switch hands. When the hands get cold, they don't. Plus my arthritis, it's hard to hold things for long periods. Can't really see that one behind the things, but that's a nice. Oh, there's some nice stuff here. Look at that. And you even have the tree up top. See that? There's a wreath, there's a tree, and there's a Christmas tree in the upside window. The upstairs window. That's nice. That's very, very nice. And then we come to the next house. You have the candles, of course. There we go. Look at that. Nice big tree in that window. The bush. Now, I don't have my big tree up this year. I just don't have the space. I have a computer corner. Once I get my house, I'm planning, when I get a house, I want to have a big tree on the upstairs and a big one in the downstairs in my entertainment room as well. That's my plan. Ooh, that's a big tree, that one. Inside. Look at that. That thing's huge. Holy smokes. Wow, that tree takes the inside out. Ah, this has a bunch of lights all in the windows. Look at that. Join me on this Christmas lights walk. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I got inspired again to do this. I was at the film co-op party last night, Christmas party / silverware. It was nice. It was good to see some people, and it was just nice to get out. But I figured, okay, it's time to get this doing again. I planned on doing this anyway, and it's not too chilly out tonight. We got some blue and regular lights. Okay, now there's nothing for a bit. I shall see you guys in a few moments. Look at this one here. We got some wreaths with the little candles underneath. That's very nice. Oh, this one's really lit up, this yard. Oh, this is a nice one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All the way to the upstairs. The whole yard. A whole row of candy cane lane. Look at that. And gumball drops. And ho ho ho. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And even in the window. That is pretty cool. And even the side of the house is lit up with sparkles. That is nice. And here we have another nice one. Just some outdoor bulbs. Very nice, very nice. Surprising, this house is not lit up down the street. This one usually is. Maybe they don't have the lights on yet. It is only 6. So not, oh, there's my favorite house. It's like a mini castle. So here, first let me go around this side. I'll show you this one. Because they have look at that, the candles upstairs. We'll get down there in a sec. For some reason they don't have the lights on. Maybe they just haven't turned them on yet. But here's my favorite house. That's like the mini castle. I've always said, but they got a tree inside and some lights inside. I do love that house. I call it that's like my dream house in the city of St. John. If I lived up in Anawagonish, I would dream to own that house. You know, I would live on the top floor. The main floor would be like an art studio maybe, and the basement would be storage. That would be my dream house though. That is a beautiful to replace the big one that I'm not putting up this year. Look at that. Ooh, big branch. Look at that. That is beautiful. I have a tree outside. I have a tree inside. And yeah, this is the house I was referring to. They do have lit up again that year. Very good. There we go. There's one across the street. I'm tripping here. I gotta be careful. It's getting a little dark here. So there we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that one. That's very nice. It's like little icicles dripping down. I gotta pay attention when I'm walking. It is slightly dark and a little slippery on the sidewalks. Not too bad though. But there we go. That's a nice one down there. They even have the back part lit. There we go. Now that's where I used to live, in that apartment there, but they're not really lit up. Huh? Surprise. Too bad. Oh, that's nice. Look at the size of those wreaths. They're as big as the house. Big as the front windows anyway. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. I think we'll get past this tree. Look at that. There. Isn't that beautiful? Some smaller ones across the way. There we go. Hey, this is well lit up now. Manawagonish usually has some good trees. That's why we can just take this one street. And well, the ending one will surprise you and blow you away if they're lit up by now, which they should be. And then we'll call it the video there. Sit down on YouTube and watch lights, because that's what we're doing. And you can stay nice and toasty and get some takeout and some snacks. And I'll do all the walking and the freezing for you because it's a little chilly. But I don't mind doing that because I'm enjoying this. It's nice to get out. I've always wanted to do this. So someday I'd like to take more of a riding approach if I can, but for now I'm just going to take a little walk. So, you know, that's a nice one. I always like the contrast of the tree in front where you can just see through the branches a little. Well, there's a nice one. Hold on. That's nice. There we go. Now here we got this one here. I really like this. Very colorful and festive. Look at that. What do we got here? I can't really tell. It looks like Lilo and Stitch. Yeah. That's, yeah, Stitch. Look at that one. That's nice. There we go. Very lovely indeed. Oh, look at that. Got the little mini trees and the brush all done up. That one's a little bit smaller, but still nice. The candle's in the window. I tried to put a candle in the window this year, but it was a broken candle. It didn't work. So, alas, I wasn't able to get it up and going. But here, now we got a couple over here. Slowly going over. That one's very minimal. You can't really see that one, but we'll jump over to that one. Look, they have something in the front there. And the lamppost. That one has all the windows lit up. Very nice indeed. Should have worn warmer gloves though. My hands are a little chilly. Look at that. I like the brush in the front. See, I actually want brush in my house. When I get the house, I want like whole brush sitting in the front and what have you to make it a little bit more private when I get it. There's a nice one. We got a couple really nice ones coming up here in a sec. Some more colors. Oh, this one's flashy. Beware, if you have anything that bothers you with flashes, do not look at the screen for the next few minutes. Because I got a couple houses that are flashing. Ooh, here. We'll start over this side, and then we'll go to that. Look at that. Yeah. It's very simplistic, but it's very nice. That one up ahead, they always have some nice stuff. That's really nice too, that one. Look at that. That's really nice. Whew. I'm going to skip ahead here. I'll be with you in a moment. Alright, we're coming back again. Oh, this one's nice. This one. This one. Here. They have swirls in the house. Swirly swirls. That's pretty cool. It's like little light bugs crawling around the house. And what do we have here behind the sign? Ho, 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 Santa Claus. Santa's glowing. I think he's radioactive. What are you drinking in your cookies and milk, Santa? Seriously, stop it. You need to go on a diet. Too much radioactivity, Santa. I'm telling you. Not good for you. Ooh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, the traditional colors, the red and green of Christmas. I always find that when they're good. This is another house I've always liked. This one way back in the yard here. It's hidden away. I like privacy. When I get my own house, I want to build it with trees around it and stuff. I like the privacy. Privacy, whatever. You know what I'm saying, people. And they have it well lit. That's nice. And a little snowman up front. Look at that. See if we can get in a little bit closer. Look at that. Alright, we're back out, logged out of the house. There's again, I like those two colors combination, that two color combination. Now we're coming up to the Pier de Resistance. I can go farther out that way, but not to where we're going. We are going to see something amazing, if they're lit up by now, I hope, because that and my hands are cold. That's kind of nice. It's like a hat above your door. It's very nice indeed. Very nice, very nice. Now you have bulbs. See, these Christmas trees actually have bulbs. They got no lights on them now. That's kind of neat. I would. Too bad you couldn't invest in the things. You get look at that. Christmas bulb. Right in the tree, right over the sidewalk. That's kind of neat. A whole bunch of them. Just no lights, that's all. That's really cool though with the bulbs. Now I'm hoping they're lit up down here. I'm hoping. Let's hope, because this is the Pier de Resistance. I'm thinking there are. It should be. Yes. Pretty sure they are. It's a ways down, but I don't mind. The whole lawn will be lit up, and it should look amazing. Alright, I want to be with you guys back in a few minutes. Yeah, across the street. I didn't want to record while crossing. Trying to keep myself safe here. There we go. Some beautiful little candy canes and some wreaths. Now we're coming to the big one. First we'll show some small stuff here first. Some really still nice. As long as you're willing to decorate, you know, hey, that's cool. That's just, it's just trying, you know. I don't have a way to plug lights outside of my apartment. I tried to put the lights up in the window, but they're broken. I can't really afford much at the moment. But oh, that sidewalk is not plowed. Hopefully I do not get hit. Let's wait for this car to come by. They didn't plow the sidewalk. Right near a fire department too. You figure, kind of the irony in that one. Plow your sidewalk, people. Especially when people walk down here quite often. You figure you plow your sidewalks. But anyway. The firehouse. Come on, guys. Plow the sidewalks, people. They got some Christmas lights up there. There we go. Now we're coming to the finale. We'll call this the finale. I can put my stuff away and I gotta get to the store. And it is, like I said, getting a bit chilly out. So, there we go. Very nice, very nice. And again, yeah, the sidewalks are not plowed here. So, I think we got some plowing done here. Perfect. Alright, now we're coming to one of the best yards, at least here on the west side that I know of. So, Murphyville used to be down where my parents live, but sadly when he passed away, they didn't upkeep that. They sold a lot of it off. They have whole little villages decorated with lights and everything at Christmas, but they haven't done that in years. It's kind of sad. I wish I would have upkept that, but alas, they do not. First, we'll check out here. See, there's some houses down that street. Some of them are lit up, some not. That's nice. And there's a bunch along this road. We're not going to go down that far. But then we come to this. We have the train first. We have the snowman family. Of course, beautiful. Look at that. The little train. Here, actually, if we can keep it up high, we can just go down and look. There we go. Look at that. We got the reindeer, which actually is animated. That makes a animatronic. He moves his head. Look, we have a little bunny. There's Frosty. The beautiful trees. Now look at these beautiful deer. And a big teddy bear out there chilling by the tree. He's waving, but looks he's waving at us all. The family of deer here. Just in the distance, we do have some others. There we go. But yeah, we're going to swoop back here. Yeah, they always do an amazing job here. They truly do. There, we'll do. I don't think they mind. We'll just take a quick look. There's some music. Don't sue me. We have a drummer boy by the looks of it. Yes, and the Grinch. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing, 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 amazing. And we'll come back out to the front here, of the tree, and we can see the rest of the yard again. Well, we have some down the way, so you can't really see it. Huh? Yeah, you can. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Look at that. The family of snow people surrounded around the tree, and little bears sitting around the tree as well. That is nice. I had to get the wreath. The house is decorated. Like I said, we have a little bunny. And the reindeer, which is going to look at us again, because he's like, what are you doing? Why are you videoing me? You haven't paid my royalties. And like I said, the snowman family. And then we have the Christmas train with the Christmas toys, coming to good girls and boys. That's always such a beautiful sight. Let's go out a bit. There we go. Panning out just to look at everything. That is such a cool sight. Alright, everybody. I'm going to bid you adieu. I'm just going to say a send off, and then I shall see you in a bit. With that being said, everybody. Oh, look, there's some more down there. Isn't that beautiful? I'm not going down there, but there's some nice ones way down there, too. There's probably a whole bunch way past Manawaganish and some of those side areas. But again, you'd need a vehicle to get up there. I'm not going up there. I got to get out in the street to be able to walk this. I'll show you this one last house again. We'll finish off on this house, and we shall bid you adieu. But thank you for traveling on these travels with me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Again, not everybody gets to go out to look at Christmas sights. Some people have never done it. Some people don't do it anymore. Well, I'm bringing it to you. And why does that... Okay, my video game nerds, they outline of that light. Okay, the trees, the car's in the way. Where did that car goes? Okay, well, let's go ahead. So notice those white lights on the left side. Why does it look like the outline of Sonic? He does. He looks like Sonic. The way they look, it looks like it's... See that one right there? It looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. It does. The outline. So that's the nerd of me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like, I see video games everywhere. Oh, there's a nice tree in the distance as well. Yeah, we're not going to go anymore. I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm cold. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. And Merry Christmas. Thank you, Sonic. Ho, ho, ho. And a speedy gone you go.